Hi, welcome to the last of series today for my catalog launch. And I can't believe the day has come to an end. It's been lots of fun, and I hope you have enjoyed it as much as I have. I've enjoyed sharing lots of projects with you and meeting a lot of you, and it's been really, really good. So it's probably going to be something I'm going to do with every catalog, so watch out for that. It's nice to space it out over a day, so it gives you time in between to have a bit of a browse. Just to recap on my special for today and tomorrow, so you can just call me with your orders or message me. All orders over $50 get free shipping, and any orders over $100 will get the free pack of pastel pearls from me, and any orders over $90 are going to get the Sale-A-Bration rewards. So anything in $90 increments, you're going to get that. That's up till the 28th of Feb, you get the Sale-A-Bration rewards, but the free postage and the pastel pearl offer is until tomorrow evening. So call me with your orders and I will place them for you. Remember, any orders over 250 is also going to get post rewards as well. I will just stress for you that if you are looking at, if you are a big crafter, or even if you just love to just look, collect and craft, not necessarily a business, joining is the best deal of all. You get $235 worth of product for $169. So you get to choose whatever you like, and you also get, during Sale-A-Bration, that's up until the 28th of February, you will get 5 packs of designer series paper. That's $100 worth of value extra. So if that's something that sounds interesting to you, you can get in touch with me. My team members receive all my online tutorials and all my they receive that free, so they will they get that email to them. They also receive lots of challenges. They receive incentives for performance, rewards for that. Rewards for participating in challenges and creative challenges. I have also started a monthly stamp handout where a team member gets a stamp set and they create it monthly, and they get to keep the stamp set as a gift from me. So those are some fun things that our team takes part in. We have team meetings, online team meetings monthly, and around once a quarter we will meet together to create and have some time together. So that's some things you can ask me about if that interests you. I've got a couple of projects to share with you just to finish up, and one's a treat box which I wanted to show you, and I will show you how it's assembled. It's the one from the Always Forever and Always Sweet. I'm still not getting it right. Love you always sweet. That's because it's got always in my heart and forever and always. So let's combine the two and get it completely wrong. So it's the Love You Always Sweet, and it's the treat boxes. It's called the Love You Always Treat boxes. It's a pull-out matchbox style box, but it is not a matchbox size. I wanted to show you how easy it is to assemble and how you could easily decorate it. I've decorated several. I showed you in the other videos how I decorated some, but I'll show you now how I could decorate it. So it comes in 2 parts. Please give me a shout out if you're watching. Just would love to see who's with me today. So you get 2 parts here. So this is the center portion, and it just pops out like that. So that's it is, and I'm just basically scoring. It's scored, just molding it so it bends easier. And then this is your outer portion. There is no gluing involved at all. So I'm just gonna burnish those. So we'll just burnish them. Go with the where the creases are. Go with it. And I think I did it the other way before, and I think it's better this way because then when you fold it, it folds towards it. And then you can bone folder, absolute necessity. This is called the bone folder. It's absolute necessity in the craft in toolbox. First thing I do, okay, let's see whether I remember this. So this goes in like these two go in here. That's the shiny side. I'm just trying to see whether I think it's better to fold that. I was right the first way. You get a better fold on that. You're going to fold it like that. You're going to go that. So your two portions are going to come like that. And those sides are going to lift up. Now that just folds in. I hope you can see that. And that little tab stays like that. It's supposed to stay like that. Let's see. It all comes together. And there's no going involved, it does stay together. So now I've got those two sections down. Next you bring this part down. So there's a tab there too, and we've got 3 lots of tabs just holding it there, right? So there's a box. Then we bring this section down. And that will hold all those little tabs in place, that one section there. And that goes there. So it won't move at all. You'll find that it will stay put. I thought I would use the seaside paper. I'm going to see what exactly that paper is called. Because it's a nice soft paper and I think it would work quite well. Any paper works. The Sand and Sea Designer Series paper. So how I generally start this, I've measured across, but I think I've measured it obviously wrong. I had a dodgy ruler. That's what happened. Just a dodgy measurer. Okay. I don't know what I was thinking when I measured that. So it's 10.4 and I think I might have measured 9.4. This paper is very pretty. I'm just going to double check it out. Looks like a whole centimeter art. So that is better. So straight to a 12-inch the length is plenty. You will have to cut it short. So I start halfway at the back. Then I start creasing along the edges. Bring it up. Crease. So you get a neat edge. Now it's your choice if you want to, whether you want to just glue it and leave it there so you can pull it off. I prefer to glue it down because I think it forms a neater edge. That's my personal preference. I know some people don't do that. I'm just going to go like that, so I have an edge, and I'm going to come that down. So we could say there's about just 2 inches short, so it's about 10 inches length. I do cross between inches and centimeters in my measurements at times. Just to confuse everybody. It's approximately 4. That gives, you can keep going down there as well if you wanted to, but I haven't. That tape is really pretty. Now what I did, I had pre-cut some pieces using, this is called the detailed bands dies. I had it a little, I haven't used it, and I thought that it looked quite nice and would go nicely on this. I'm just wanting to show you how it works. And this is some ribbon from the Boho Indigo product medley. So I'm going to use some double-sided tape. So it's called tear and tape in the catalog if you're looking. It's not called double-sided tape. It does the same thing, but that's what it's called. And I won't worry that it can be seen too much because it will get covered by that label. I like that it's not a very strong gold, that ribbon. It's just very a muted gold. I'll just glue that on because I want it to be secure. I'm just trying to work out whether it's better this way or that way. I'm going to go this way because I have a shell which I want to use on that. So this is the back of the DSP, which I've cut with this die here. Now I had one of these pearlized shells which had been die cut and embossed. I think it would be nice. I'm just going to get a sponge over and maybe it would be nice to run some color into that. I'm going to make sure that's a pink and perhaps some yellow mandel because that will match my and it is a strong color, so I'm just going to wipe off most of it and I will just do that and it will pick up. I do want a bit stronger in the middle. So this is one massive die, a full sheet of a die, and I've cut it apart. So this is just left over this whole shell. I'm not gonna put any sentiment. I'm just showing you just how what I've been for decorating it. That's all it is. I'm going to tie a bow, and I generally tie my bows separately and attach it. I just find it easier than trying to tie your bow onto the So you've seen this box decorated in 3 different ways today. I did that one with the well suited um, suite, which had the lady's shirt and the pearls on it. Then I did one with the foil paper, and now I've done this. So it's just different looks. I think it would be nice. Just some variations on it. Add some of these oils. And this is part of the Sand and Sea suite. Just so you can see it, I'll just hold it up to the camera a little bit. You can color these, but I'm just going to leave them plain. They look like little raindrops or something. So that's just something very simple that I put together. You can see it came through very quickly. Doesn't take much. The box is decorated. You can put whatever you like in there. Some chocolates for a colleague or family member, a gift. Just gift packaging. You can unpack something that's already packaged and put it in this, and it just makes it look so much prettier. But bombs and things like that would look lovely in that. So that's that project. The next one I've got is using this touch-up ink Sale-A-Bration stamp set, and that is free with a $180 purchase. And I'm also using I used the Flower and Field Designer Series paper on this particular card, but I'm going to use a different set of paper on my the card I'm making with it. So you will see it on page 12 to 13 of the Sale-A-Bration catalog. The paper I'm going to use is the Paper Blooms DSP on page 3. It's still the same stamp set and everything, but I will use a different stamp on the same stamp set. So you've got that. So that's what I did. Just decorated with some DSP and 2-step stamping. I used Cajun Praise and Calypso Coral, and a simple card there. So same design, except this time it's going to be a whisper, but a basic white card. Because it is whisper white cards, but that's what I had. But you will be getting basic white card stuff. And you do, here we go. It's hard to change the name because I'm used to one thing. So I have a piece of DSP, which is going to be my equivalent of that. But then I am going to have a map for it. I think that would be nice. But I'm going to have that. Now, a little thing with this piece of paper, that is not one piece of paper. It was about that size. I cut a banner and then I cut a tiny bit there and put the balance here. So you can do that if you've got a small bit of paper and you can't who can't, don't have enough paper, you can make it stretch. But I've just gone with the full straight. Yeah. So the triple banner punch again. Insert it. It's 5 centimeters wide. You can make it smaller and then you just adjust it. The first thing I'm going to do is just stick it there. You can see I'm just using the reverse of the same papers. So this is a free Sale-A-Bration item as well. Next I will attach that. One side is slightly smaller. Yeah, that was right. Let's make sure. Make it right. And I'm just going that down. You could put dimensionals, but I haven't, because I'm going to put dimensionals on the other part of that. Next step is to stamp an image. So I'm going to choose the butterfly this time, and I think I'll do it in Rococo Rose, because you've got either like a blushing bride, or you could go petal pink or night of navy, but I've got that background in that navy. Or you could even go, you could even do a balmy blue actually. Maybe this is a spray. No, it's balmy blue. Let's check it out. I think I'm not sure. I think it's fine very well. So that's balmy blue. Then I'll take my 2-inch circle punch, and I'm gonna punch that down. So it's gonna be slightly out of the circle, but that's fine. Then I'll have a 2¼ inch circle punch, and we're going that. And we'll just layer that like that. There is an image to fill that in, but I'm quite happy with just having the outline. And that maybe just is sufficient. Just a couple of dimensionals that and I want to make it there. I want to what's the white piece of cardstock? It's finding my scraps. Let's see a sentiment. What sentiment shall we put? see what they're thinking of you. This cookie. Thank you so much. Thank you, cards. I need it all the time and day. Who's watching with me? Who's here? Now I've got the Pick-a-Punch, and this you will see that I've got the measurements, so you can put cardstock at 1/2 inch, 3/4 inch, or 1 inch. I have not measured this piece of cardstock, so let's see how we go. Yeah, and if it's in between that, it'll work as long as you center it so you get an even spacing, and that did not work because I had not got it even, and that was ridiculous. Let's cut it. So it's designed for you to be able to layer different, like this on another color, and you should be able to do 3 sets if you wanted to. You don't have to, and I'm not going to. What I'll do, I'm going to trim that top bit down a touch. Just a teeny bit. It's a little bit better. I'm trimming it down, and the idea behind when you attach sort of your cards, have them a little bit offside and overlapping, it just creates a little bit of extra interest. I have like that flat because it's just the banner. I just wanted it to look more flush against that. Now I want a nice pearl or something. I'm just thinking. The good thing with things being on a transparent background, you can just see, oh yeah, that's gonna look good. So, now for the inside, I don't need to put any extra inserts or anything like that because it's white cardstock. Just gonna stamp the butterfly. Unless I make a mistake, then cute butterfly. So that's your freebie set, if you do that. And it's good, you don't even have to color it in, you just have to stamp the inside color if you want a color. So this image will fill that in. That's that set. and I'll show you. I like the color scheme of that paper. That's the stamp set. A touch of ink is your stamp set from Sale-A-Bration. This was my previous card, a bit brighter and Feel the Flowers. That's also a Sale-A-Bration designer series paper. Same stamp set, different look. So I hope you've enjoyed the cards I have shared with you today and all the projects, variations and things like that. And it's given you some inspiration to create and some ideas as to how to try some different things and some creative ideas. So I hope I have inspired you and you have enjoyed the day. If you have missed any of the videos, just go back over and you can watch them. If you haven't subscribed to my YouTube channel, I've got my videos up there too, so I will be posting. I've got past videos on there as well. So thank you so much for your time today. I appreciate it and appreciate you. I have a Facebook Live every Wednesday evening at 7:30. So please join me each week for that, where I share a product or a technique over on Facebook. So thank you so much and have a great evening and a great rest of the weekend. Bye.